Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 12th, 2021 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Cancer, December 12th, 2021, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. At the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The middle, our heart, our emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. At our root, we have the Empress, which is beautiful, and we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. So if we're born on the cusp with Gemini, or we have Gemini within our natal chart, it's coming through very powerfully at our root. Then we have the Ace of Cups, which is a gift just for us because we are water sign energy, Cancer. And we have Justice, which is Libra energy. So if we have Libra within our natal chart, that's coming through very powerfully in our inner self. We have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. So again, if we have Aquarius within our natal self, that's coming through very powerfully in our emotional self. And we have the Four of Wands, which is just a beautiful combination. We have the Queen of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if we have fire sign energy within our natal chart, that comes through very powerfully in the public arena. And then we have the Four of Swords, being able to honor the journey that we have been on, being able to honor our story. Let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the King of Pentacles. So this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We need to be very mindful of being only concerned with the material things, being only concerned with the material. And so here with the King of Pentacles, we also need to be very mindful of people who are just concerned about the material, just concerned about how they're moving forward in wealth, in prosperity, which is important, yes, but it's not the only thing within the world. So there needs to be balance here. We're also going to need to look at the way that we're looking at people who are successful. There are going to be people who are successful and we think, oh my gosh, I should be just like them. I should be doing what they're doing. That would work so well for me. And yet when we do it, it's like, why isn't this working? It's like, because we're not that person. We're not them. So what they do and what we do needs to be different. It needs to be in alignment with our souls. We're not all the same. We can't be cookie cuttered out. And that's going to be very important for us to remember during this time. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. and it's listening. This is the throat chakra. Everybody thinks of the throat chakra and they think of talking, which is fantastic. But our world needs to do a little less talking and a little more listening. Being able to listen to what we want in our souls and in ourselves, being able to listen to the world around us, being able to listen to our angels and our spirit guides, that's going to be a game changer for us. And that's actually going to give us a bit of a superpower where everybody's so busy talking and yelling and competing. We're going to be listening, and we're going to be succeeding because of that listening. With the Empress at our root, we're claiming a throne we never knew we had. We're claiming a voice we didn't know was silenced. And we're claiming a power that gets to move us forward in tenacity and brilliance and in a surety of self. This is a time when we are fierce. This is a time where we are connected. And this is a time where we're finding our own power. Now, of course, I've just completely skipped over what this angel number 1212 is all about and why we're doing this reading. So we're doing this reading because of the angel number 1212, which is our angels telling us we are ready to move forward. We're also having, during this time, the Sun squared Neptune. So this creates a battle to overcome everything that's been put in our path, to overcome our own self-doubt, to see our weaknesses. Our weaknesses are going to be brought forward during this time. And because we are such sensitive, caring people, it's going to be hard for us to face battles, to, really push forward the way that we want to. But again, this angel number of 1212 has us ready to move forward. It's reminding us to believe in ourselves. It's calming the astrological aspects of this time. It's calming the alignment of the Sun squared Neptune. And it's saying to us, remember to believe in yourself. Remember to balance your life. Remember to connect with the meaningful relationships. Remember to, keep the peace in our lives, in the way that we're moving forward, to step out of our comfort zone, to stay in our dreams, to stay focused and aligned in our dreams, because our dreams are becoming part of our everyday life. And that's what the Empress is having us do with tenacity, with, determination. It's like, this is my life. I get to live it for me. I get to be passionate and beautiful and brilliant. I get to embrace my voice and my ideas, and I get to move forward confident in my own self, knowing that yes, I might not be like everybody else, but I am meant to be me, and I am meant to embrace the beauty of me. And that's where the Lovers comes in. We're starting to fall in love with our lives again, but we're starting to fall in love with what we really need to see, and not just the glitz and the glam of what we hope we would see, what we hope it would be, if we just love it enough, if we just sacrifice enough. No, now we're saying, this is my heart, this is my soul, this is my passion, this is me. And that brings us to the Ace of Cups. It brings us to our emotions, but it also brings God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of healing, beautiful love, handing us a gift that washes away so much of the detritus, the hurt, the pain, the muck, and the mire that is buried down deep within us, and that is stopping us from moving forward towards what we love, in what we desire. And this is a time where this cleanse opens up our hearts, opens up and connects us with ourselves more and more. It brings justice into our lives, and it brings balance, because we're starting to see our hearts as beautiful things, not as overly sensitive things that we have to kind of like work through and push forward from. We're also embracing justice for our lives. We're embracing discernment for ourselves, the way that we want to move forward, the way that we need to move forward, a sense of healing and of understanding that certain energies, aren't good for us. We might think, oh, I'm being fair to everybody, but certain people we need to walk away from. Certain situations we need to not be a part of. Certain times we need to speak of peace rather than of anger. And it moves us to the star. It moves us to our dreams and what we desire. It also moves us to God's Source, Spirit. Again, however you see the divine, the universe, hearing our deepest wish. Not the wish that we cross our fingers for, not when we say, oh, I hope I get XYZ. It's the wish of, this is my soul, this is myself, this is what I'm passionate about, this is my beauty and my connection with the world, this is what I truly need within my life. So when this wish comes forward, it kind of knocks us for a loop. We're not expecting it, and yet we have longed for it. It brings us to the Four of Wands. It brings us to being able to celebrate our life and ourselves, what we desire, what we need. This is joy, this is intensity, this is passion, this is beauty, this is brilliance. And as we're embracing this, we're embracing us. As we're seeing this, we're seeing us. We're learning how to dance. We're learning how to go outside and breathe in the fresh, crisp air and be a part of it all. Not hold ourselves separate from this world. We're starting to let the beauty come in. We're starting to let the joy come in, like a little child who goes hysterical laughing over something we cannot even begin to understand or see. It's their own joy, it's their own mirth within their lives. And it brings us to the Queen of Wands. It brings us to fire and passion and new ideas. It brings us to this place where we're starting to say, I get to shine, I get to be, I get to become. There's something beautiful coming forward. We're also embracing our passion and our determination and the reason why we get out of bed in the morning. And as we do this, we embrace us more and more. We see us more and more. And it brings us to honoring our story, honoring everything that we've been through, everything that has shaped us and forged us and had us seeing our life differently. And as we embrace this, as we honor this, we start to honor ourselves. Instead of thinking, oh, well, I should have done that differently, I should have known better, we're starting to say, look how far I've come. Look how much I've overcome. Look how beautiful I am. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and it's the Prince of Pentacles. Okay, it's hidden words from money, behind money. It's people saying XYZ and really meaning something else. It's needing to read the fine print. It's needing to understand that people will say, oh, well, it's just going to be a little bit of help, or, oh, well, I'm just going to need a little bit of this, but it's going to be a lot and it's going to be intense and we need to be ready for it. It brings us to our subconscious chakra energy and its spiritual awakening. This is the time, and this is the crown chakra, where we are awakening into our spiritual beauty. At the end of this year, the last angel number of the year, we're starting to embrace what we truly love, what we truly want, and who we truly are. It brings us to our subconscious rooted message, and that is the mystic. That is the high priestess. The veil is being lifted from our eyes. We're seeing what others cannot. We're embracing what seems terrifying to be able to embrace. And we're saying, this is my passion. This is myself. This is who I am. I walk in confidence, and not everyone needs to know me. I need to know myself. We're looking at people, and we're seeing behind the masks that they portray into the world. And we're seeing who they truly are. And we're seeing if we want to give them our time, and if we don't. We're also starting to see that their words don't get to be gospel. We get to define ourselves for ourselves. It moves us to our subconscious, inner self. And that's the Two of Pentacles. It's abundance, yes, but it's abundance where we need to balance ourselves. We're going after everything. We're taking on so much, and yet we're just forgetting to take care of ourselves. So it's keeping both our feet firmly planted on the ground. It's embracing abundance and bounty, but it's remembering that we matter and that we need time for healing and connection. It brings us to our subconscious emotional self, and that is the Empress once again. That is our power and our beauty and our tenacity and our brilliance that's claiming the throne. It's embracing our voice. It's moving forward with this fierce determination that just absolutely takes our breath away because we didn't realize we had it in us. It brings us, or we did realize, and yet this is the time to let it shine. It brings us to our subconscious public arena self, and it's the Six of Cups. It's understanding that our memories are going to be very strong, that the past is going to come forward, the beautiful moments and the not so beautiful ones. And we can't let the past dictate our present, dictate the way that we're moving forward in our hearts and in our dreams, and the way that we're stepping out of our comfort zone and moving towards something extraordinary. This is a time where we could say, but don't you remember you failed? Don't you remember how hard it was? Don't you remember how scared you were? And it's like, yes, of course. But I get to move forward in a beauty and in a brilliance that is me. And that is me being brave. And that is me understanding that part of my story was about failure, as all good stories are. They're not about winning instantaneously. Those are boring tales. Every good story has failure in it and heartbreak and disappointment. But the really great stories make you care, make you see, and bring you to start to think of something so much more than just ourselves and what winning should manifest as. And so here we're starting to honor our tale, ourselves, and everything that we've been through. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer.